No way to turn this camera around. There we are. Oh yeah. That's better. Now I'm live. Alright. That's better. Now let's see if we can get it on the TV over there. Let's see here. Let's go to my YouTube. There we are, streaming live. Now I'll be able to see your messages. Oh, look at that. Well, anyways, I wish I could get this working, but I can't get it working. I'm sorry I can't get this working. I'm trying to see the messages you guys write to me on here, but it's not showing me. So anyways, I wish I could get this working. Let's just shut off the TV. Alright, I'll get that set up eventually someday. For right now, I'm going to feed my blobs. This is Arjun. You can see beautiful blobs. So I'm going to start feeding these suckers. I give them about a half a scoop. Level that out. And that's one done. Wrong way, sorry. There we go. And here's another beautiful blob. Look at those. Placerum polycephalum, people. Amazing stuff. And here on Liquid Fungi, we will be selling blob kits soon for kids so they can grow their own blobs at home. They're really easy to grow. They really don't require a sterile environment. I do this because I want 100% success rate on them. But if you follow the directions that we send you with the kit, you can grow them at a normal pace. We're kind of doing the accelerated growth pattern here. But you can grow them at a normal pace and raise your own blob. It's going to be really cool. So look out for that. In about a week or 2 weeks, we will be providing more information on our blob kits. But they will be available here soon. I wish we could have got them going for Christmas, but we really couldn't make them going for Christmas. So we got a little blob here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a few flakes. And of course, I got a flake that doesn't want to be in the middle. Whatever. Okay, here. I got a better way to deal with this. There we go. We'll start over with those flakes. One there, one there. One there. There we go. Just a couple little flakes. Good enough. And you can see this guy's a baby. He's just starting out there. Just gonna give him a little bit to keep him going. You gotta feed your blobs every day, or else they will literally try to get out of the container and they'll start crawling out, going across the counter, wherever they can find. So, done with my blob work for right now. Those are now in incubation. So let's clean up here. And let's get ready for some real mycology work, shall we? Alright. Scissors. So I'm sorry, I seem to have misplaced my scissors, which is unusual because I usually have them all the time. Somebody stole my scissors. Who would dare take a man's scissors? We have a lot of projects going on here. They need scissors for a lot of different things, so I'm going to keep looking around here. We'll find a pair eventually. Scissors. Alright, so we got scissors, so let's just clean this whole thing down right here real quick. Get my hands too while I'm at it. There we are. Get me a couple pieces of paper towel here. I'm just going to get both sides a little wet. Clean off our counter, the front of our hood. Just get everything nice and clean. Let's get our scissors clean. Everything that you put in here, you need to clean. Now this process ain't too crazy, but now lion's mane grain spawn is what that is. See, it's already time to get going again. But we're not going to let it, we're going to be moving it around a bit here. Alright. There we are. Let's break this grain spawn up, Ma. It should be pretty easy to break up just like that. Not too tough. There we are. Notice I cut that bag open like that. We have our heat sealer on here. So now, let's see what we got here. These are the lines made. So, with each one of these, we got to open it up, wipe down the top of the bag, like this, nice and well. Make sure there's no contaminants at the top when you open it. We're going to cut across the top of the bag. We're going to spread this thing open a little bit. Oh yeah, we get the grain spawn prepared here. Here we go. There we go. So now we open up the top of the bag. We put about a teaspoon of grain spawn in there. Mix it up a little bit. And then we're going to throw it on our sealer. Just like that. Oh my goodness. We hit the floor. No, we have to throw that one away. No, I'm just kidding. We don't throw that one away. What's wrong with it? Okay. This is how I do it, actually. I just usually have a bin there to catch them. So here, let's try that again, shall we? Except for this time, let's have the bin in place down there on the floor that actually falls into. And let's pick it up a little bit because I've got 40 of these to do. Damn, my hands are slippery. We have 40 of these to do. Not a lot of time. So, we need to pick up the pace. You know what I mean? Man, these bags are all cockeyed here. Who made these things? I wonder. Not this big. Sometimes the bags in the bottom of the sterilizer just get kind of crushed and pushed in weird shapes. When we do grain spawn, we actually have shelves that go in there for it to prevent it from crushing the grain. But we don't do that with the flex spawn because it's not really worth the time and effort. You can't crush wood downs. It does make the bags come out a little wonky though. And I'm sure I'm standing in the way of the film right now. You couldn't see the bag drop off the sealer. I'll step back from this one so you can actually see that happening. There you go. Hold on. Put this thing to seal like this. Hit that button and then we wait, and it falls down. That's it. Kind of hands free that way. That way I don't have to grab the bag again. I just put a bin down there to catch it. Alright. Now I wish I could see this or anything. I was trying to set up this TV up here on my left to read messages as I was doing this. But for some reason I can't figure out how to read messages on there. I think I actually have to have a computer up there and not just a web TV or something because I can't seem to see any of the comments on the YouTube channel up there. So if anybody knows how the heck I do that, let me know because I'm trying to figure out how to do this live chat with people while I'm streaming thing. And I haven't figured it out yet. Look, I'm a life scientist. I am not a YouTuber, so this is all new for me right here. As a matter of fact, just figuring out how to work these damn cameras and the phones and stuff. I'm telling you, hard. Hard stuff, man. You kids, it's your technology. Anyway, I'm doing my best to try to bring it to you, but we got the TV installed, and that's what that's really for. That's so we can go live here and see your messages up there while we're doing this. And we're going to be doing more Q&A type sessions while we work. But until I can get that working, you'll just have to leave a comment and I will answer below once I'm done working. And I apologize for that. We will get it sorted out eventually. Now what I'm creating here is bags of 100 count flex spawn. And these were sterilized in our atmospheric steam sterilizer. And then we inoculate them like this and seal them back up. Now, we have a 99.9% success ratio with these. Probably out of 1,000 of them, I have to pull one. So it's very, very seldom that we get any contamination because of the process we do here. And I'll explain a little bit more about that. You don't even really have to be too clean in the sense of your hands when you're doing this because you're not touching anything. And let me explain a lot more as I do the next bag here. I'll show you what I mean. Explain the process. So initially, I've got a towel. I'm going to cut open this top right here just to leave the tape there. And wipe the top of the bag. And this is the only point that's really going to be exposed to any air movement. So now I move my hands down from that. I chop right at that line where the seal is so I can reseal it and have some space. And now at this point, I'm always keeping my hands below the wind flow. So really I don't have to do much in the sense of keeping my hands clean all the time. I grab the bag this way, I tilt it forward, you can see my hands are back from the wind this way. So they're never in front of the bag. This way, even if my hands were dirty, I'm never contaminating the bag. So we always keep our hands downwind of it. So, and once you've got that technique down, it's really, really easy because you never really have to worry about cleaning every square inch of gloves and stuff constantly. You just make sure you're cleaning the bag right, you're holding this stuff right, and staying downwind. And that's pretty much the name of the game with all mushroom transfer. Anytime you're doing any kind of culture transfer, the best thing you can do is eliminate any possibility of contamination. And technique is everything when it comes to this. It's all in the way you do it. So you got to think through the scientific technique here and trying to keep what's in the bag sterile. So everything else can be dirty. You don't got to clean this whole bag. You don't have to clean everything. You need to clean where you're working. It's just like surgery. They don't wash your whole body with alcohol when they're going to cut you open. And I'm not going to wash this whole bag with alcohol every time I cut it open either. I'm going to just wash the part I'm cutting, because that way I'm killing any biological organisms, the spores that are there in that section where I'm cutting. You can see where the exposure is. Alright. That was a finicky one right there. Sometimes they just give me a hard time. Now usually I'm much faster at this, and usually the bags are in better condition. I think I kind of went hard on these ones. I just dumped them in there. I didn't really stack them up like I normally do because I was in a hurry. So the bags came out a little wonky for sure. But I'm getting it done. A teaspoon in each. Now if you don't have a sealer like this, it's okay. I mean, most people have, the press sealers. And those work just fine. The reason we got this is because we use so much of this that there's actually a huge benefit in our time to getting these done in bulk when we've got this automatic sealing mechanism. Now, it might not be for everybody, but if you've got $1,000 to spend, it's definitely a big production increase. So, they are called a constant heat sealer. If you look up constant heat sealer, you'll see, and the difference between that is that it doesn't heat up when I push the bar and when it clamps. It's always hot. These two black bars here are heated like an element all the time. So it's constantly heated like an oven. And so it's not heating up when I press it down. It's not making contact with something heating up. It's always hot. You have to be careful too, because you can get your hand caught in that thing. It's not pleasant, I promise. So here we go, cutting up with another bag, and lots of bags to do this. We got stacks and stacks of these things. I couldn't do enough. We can sell more than I can possibly make right now, which is a good problem to have. And we are going to be hiring somebody to help with this because we need some more junior mycologists around here. So I'll be making an announcement here in about a week that we're going to be hiring a junior mycologist and training them on the spot. And if you're interested, you can, send me a message or hit me up in the comments below, and I'll let you know what's going on. It'll probably be about a 20 to 30 hour a week gig. We'll teach you as you go. So most of it's going to be this kind of work, though. You're going to be doing transfer work. And that's how mushroom business is. I mean, everything's culture transfer. So this isn't any different when we do grain spawn. Essentially, we do grain spawn the same way. We cook it differently though, because when you stack it up real tall, it tends to crush. And this one's being real finicky. Now this is probably our loosest cleanliness protocols when we do this, because we know that with the right technique you don't have to be super clean about it. You just have to clean the area you're working at. But a lot of times when we're working on petri dishes and such, we're a lot more meticulous about the cleanliness, because there's a lot more risk for exposure when you're working with an open dish. So we generally do those inside our vertical laminar flow hood, which is over there, and you can't see on camera right now, but I will show you guys that at a later point. And that's where we do most of our dish work, just because it's a negative pressure system, and it's a much better, flow hood to be absolutely positive. There's nothing in it. Horizontals like this are a little more loosey-goosey, but they work great. It's just the more of something you expose, the more risk you have with anything, and essentially not having four walls and a pressure system built in kind of leaves you open to possibility. Now I can tell you, we do a lot of transfers and horizontals, and I've never had a problem with this one. I mean, it's still comes down to technique and practice, but theoretically, vertical is safe. Scientifically speaking. You don't go to a real lab and they have horizontals. I'm just going to say, horizontals seem to be a mushroom business only thing. Real laboratories use level 1 biocabinets, level 2 biocabinets, level 3 biocabinets, and they are, the levels are relative to how pathogenic or dangerous the object is, that the organism is you're working with inside of it. So some organisms, for example, you can't even be exposed to the air that's coming out of the hood, so there needs to be a complete exhaust filtration, UV light killing anything in it type system for even the exhaust on the flow hood. And that's like a level 3 biocabinet. So we can get away with, a level 1 or even less here in mushroom business if you're really good with your technique. But, it just comes down to what you can afford, what level of work you're doing, who you have to answer to too, because some places are going to want you to have that equipment and not, have the equipment. I know when we do government work, they would look weird at us if we, we were hacking things and not doing it professionally. Now, I don't think they care about the horizontals, but I know it's top notch or nothing with those people. So let's see. Put some more alcohol on this thing. I guess I'll get my hands pretty cleaning again, because what penalties is everything. I thought I had a cut in my gloves there. I was looking, but not been exposed, thank goodness. All right, let's continue on. We got like another freaking 100 of these things to do. So this is my day-to-day routine work. And this stuff is kind of boring, but this allows us to do the fun stuff, the research stuff we like to do. Like the Fusarium polycephalum that I'm working with the Blob. We're also working with a couple of hybrid mushroom species, and we're doing a lot of research on other organisms outside of mushrooms, because most people don't know this, but I have a few businesses in alternative life sciences like mushrooms and crayfish, alternative protein science, and I'm running several different businesses around this. This isn't my only focus, but it is one of the extensions of life science that I work on constantly with mycology. Now I raise all kinds of different creatures and animals, and if you guys have seen our YouTube channel before, then you'll probably see that, like in my backyard, I have 20 tanks set up for fish and crayfish, and then we also have a franchise pet store for nano pets that I'm helping my sister build right now, so that I'm a partner in. And we have a lot of different ideas like this that we like to run with, and this kind of mundane routine work allows us to explore those different science research projects that we want to do. I mean, we've gotten into a lot of really cool stuff lately over the last year, including growing moss and slime molds and doing all kinds of cool projects with mushrooms. And we've even, been able to afford some time delay capture, like GoPro equipment and stuff like that to do, streaming. If we could only figure out how to work the dang equipment, then we'd be online streaming more often. I'd really like to have this comedy TV thing working where we can see the comments up there as we're streaming. But me being the person I am, can't figure the dang thing out. So I'm going to have to get one of the kids from the younger generation to help me here. And that's a position that I'm really looking to fill here too. I mean, we need somebody that's more of a social media expert. And I've been talking to Julian, my son, who's also a partner in this business. And we both agree that we need somebody that's more social media savvy and has an interest in mycology. So if you know how to live stream and make videos, and you like mycology, not to have like double standards here or anything, but we really need somebody like that can help us put this content together. Just we do so many cool things around here. And I've filmed probably thousands of hours of them, but editing them and getting them formatted correctly, it all takes time that us as scientists we don't have. So we're looking for help there. Let me talk about this for a second. So speaking of video making and production, one of my recent ideas was that we were going to hold a video contest. So right now, if you look at our website, there is a video submission up at the top, and that's liquidfungi.com. That's our website. If you go there, there's a video submission up there. If you make a video, you know, a 2-minute video or longer, showing us you using our product and explaining something. It doesn't have to be anything specific. You could be growing mushrooms, making grains, it could be an instructional video, but you know, if it's focusing on our products, then you submit that video to us and we will send you a free liquid culture syringe. And additionally, you will be entered to win prizes every month. At the end of the month, we give away $250 gift certificates to liquidfungi.com. And if you submit videos, you can win one of those. So, you know, get some videos together and work with our product a little bit. I'm sure a lot of people work with our product and film it, and they send us these videos and pictures, and we love that kind of stuff because it shows us, you know, what people are going through with our product, and if there's problems or anything like that, we like to see that too. So, you know, it doesn't have to be a good video; it just has to be a video. Sometimes a bad video can help out a lot. Somebody saying, "Look, this sucks, and I'm having this problem," you know, that leads us into a direction of improving whatever they're having a problem with. So, you know, negative videos are just as good as positive videos, honestly. So if you've got a problem with our products, submit a video. Explain what the problem is. We'd be happy to try to make improvements. Alright, I'm getting down to the end of this basket, which is kind of nice because this work can be a little cumbersome. Now, honestly, I do a lot of these. It's not cumbersome to me, but it is for a lot of people. I think I'm going to run out of grain spawn before I get through my bags. That is a problem, people. That is a problem. We're going to have to slim down the amount we're putting in each bag, which is just going to make them take a little longer to grow in the bags. It's okay, that's what making what my culture. If I got one grain in here, that would be enough as long as I get it in there clean. But it won't take longer to inoculate. Oh, come on. Somebody in bed. Nothing to play nice. So after I'm done with this, I'm going to need to go in the mushroom room. Now, we don't grow mushrooms as products. I mean, we do grow mushrooms here to fruit test our cultures. And we grow mushrooms for us to eat and for our family to eat. I grow them for my sister and for a few friends. But our business is not growing mushrooms, at least not the fruity bodies. Our business is maintaining culture, cleaning, active culture for many, many species. Right now I think we got about 15 species that we sell. And I think that's about it for that 9 grain spawn. I'm going to be short about 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. So that's okay. Get this cleaned up. Shut off our machine here. Look at how easy that is to clean all that off there. All my messes. Alright, so that's it. That's our lion's mane plug spawn. And I'm Matt from Liquid Fungi, and thanks for joining me, and leave your comments below and all that fun stuff. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and all those other buttons I forget about because I'm a mycologist and not a YouTuber. But once you've done all that stuff, and leave a comment below and ask any questions or any comments that you might have, and I'll be happy to answer them. Hopefully we'll get our commenting TV here working for the streaming soon. I don't know, but I hope so. One of you guys, please help me. Jeez.